Welcome back, everybody, as we talk about common real estate questions and we answer those for you. Today, we're going to talk about how long is it going to take me to sell my home? Right? That's a very common question that we hear as agents. And here's the honest truth. Nobody has a crystal ball. A licensed and experienced real estate agent can tell you what's happening in the market and tell you the average number of days it takes to sell, but every house is unique. It takes the right buyer at the right time, at the right price, to actually sell your home. And it happens every day, but there are a lot of factors in play. The reality is, even for me, when my wife and I sold our most recent home and bought our new home that we're in now in 2017, so many, I personally thought it was going to sell very quickly, probably within a week or two, even though that wasn't what was really happening in the market. I talked to many of my other agent friends who were also top agents, and they all agreed, well, guess what? It took 4.5 months. And so, there really is no crystal ball. We don't always know. We can give you a pretty good idea. But the other truth of this reality is how long it will take to sell my home is that every house can sell, right? Houses either sell or don't based off of two simple factors: pricing and marketing. Pricing and marketing. If the house is marketed properly, but it's way overpriced, it won't sell no matter how good it looks. If the house is priced correctly, but no one knows that it exists, AKA a marketing problem, then it's not going to sell either. So if you're a seller, find a real estate agent who understands how to properly market a home for you so that if the home does not sell, it's a pricing issue. Too often, the agent tells the seller they have a pricing issue when truthfully, the agent just hasn't properly marketed the home. So they don't really know, is it a pricing issue or not? You need to find yourself a good agent. Or if you're going to sell the home on your own, you need to make sure that your marketing is done properly. Professional photos, you need to have a stager come through and prep the home. You need to do the work in advance to paint the areas that need painting or do the touch-ups or any of the pieces that need to be done to spruce up your landscaping. As someone's coming to the house, you need to actually look at what the homes have sold around you, not just throw up a price and hope you're going to get it. You need to understand how pricing works and the way that consumers are going to respond from a psychology perspective. There's a lot of research to do. You can do it on your own, certainly. There's a lot of research to learn and understand when it comes to pricing and marketing the home properly. Again, we want to know, and my team is always going to do the proper marketing and do our best to do the proper pricing, though it's not an exact science always, so that we know if we're not selling, it's a pricing issue because we have marketing taken care of. We know it's a pricing issue. We never want a seller to think they've got a pricing issue when really it's the agent's marketing problem. So I hope that makes sense. Find a good agent. In my career for myself, I've been in business for 8 years and sold over 400 homes. I'm often surprised by the market. Homes I don't think will sell quickly, sell in a few hours, and homes I think will go fast take weeks. As I mentioned, my own home, it's unpredictable. And as a seller, you've got to be ready to be nimble and adjust as needed to position yourself to be the next home that sells. That's what matters ultimately. If you don't sell, how do we make sure you are the next one that does? Right? That is so important. Real numbers. I wrote the original blog post in August 2021. And I said this: if the market is a strong seller's market like we currently have, which we still do as I record this in February 2022, then your home could sell in literally a matter of days, even a matter of hours. In a balanced market, balance for buyers and sellers, it tends to take 4 to 6 weeks to find the right buyer, maybe 4 to 8 weeks. In a buyer's market, meaning there is a significant supply and very low demand, it could take many months, right? Again, economics breaks down to supply and demand. If there's a huge supply and little demand, not as many homes will be bought, right? If there's very little supply and huge demand, which we're experiencing right now at the beginning of 2022, homes will sell very, very fast, right? So these numbers are based on a home that's properly marketed and properly priced in terms of how quickly it will take to sell your home. Crazy good seller's market, low inventory, high demand. It should sell pretty fast. In a balanced market, pretty balanced demand, pretty balanced supply, 4 to 8 weeks. In a low demand, high supply market, probably many months. So that gives you an idea of kind of what you're talking about. Now, if you're thinking of selling your home Talk to a professional who knows how to get the most eyes on your home and price your home appropriately to sell. We'd love to help. If you're in Southeast Virginia, reach out to us, maroongroupva.com. Or honestly, if you live anywhere, we know good agents around the country. And if you're not sure who's a good agent, we would love to connect you to one and would be happy to do that. Reach out to us, maroongroupva.com. Thank you so much for tuning in as we talked about how long will it take to sell your home.